Green tea loses 70% of its power with these three foods. Seniors over 60 must know green tea is celebrated worldwide as a gentle yet powerful drink that supports heart health, brain function, and longevity. For seniors over 60, it can be a daily ritual that sharpens memory, calms the mind, and helps maintain steady energy without the jitters of coffee. Alright, but here's what most people don't realize. Certain everyday foods can strip away up to 70% of green tea's most valuable compounds before your body even absorbs them. This means you could be drinking it faithfully every day, expecting all the benefits, but unknowingly canceling most of its power. Today, we'll explore exactly why green tea is such a health ally, reveal the 3 common foods that diminish its effects, and share 3 powerful pairings that make it even more effective for those in their golden years. Alright, first let's talk about why green tea is such a valuable ally for seniors over 60. The secret lies in its high concentration of catechins, particularly EGCG, a potent antioxidant shown to protect arteries, lower inflammation, and improve brain circulation. These compounds help maintain flexible blood vessels, stabilize blood pressure, and even support the brain's memory centers, reducing the risk of cognitive decline. Green tea also contains L-theanine, an amino acid that works with its gentle caffeine to improve focus while promoting calm, a rare combination that keeps energy stable throughout the day. Studies show that seniors who drink 2 to 3 cups daily experience better balance, sharper recall, and improved cardiovascular health. However, all of these benefits depend on how you drink it and what you drink it with. Pair it with the wrong foods, and you could lose most of what makes it special. Alright, the first food to avoid pairing with green tea is cow's milk. And while it might sound harmless, the science tells a very different story. Many people, especially those who've been drinking tea for decades, have a comforting ritual of adding a splash of milk to soften the taste and give it a creamy texture. It feels like a small indulgence, a habit that's been passed down in families for generations. But here's the problem. Proteins in cow's milk, known as catechins, have a strong binding effect on catechins, the antioxidants in green tea that are responsible for most of its healing properties. When casein and catechins meet in your digestive system, they form complexes that your body can't easily break apart. This means that the EGCG and other powerful compounds in green tea pass right through your system without being absorbed, robbing you of the benefits you were counting on. Scientific research backs this up. A study published in the European Heart Journal examined the effects of adding milk to tea and found that it reduced the antioxidant activity of green tea by more than 2/3. That's 66% of its potential lost in a single pour of milk. For seniors over 60, this is more than just an interesting statistic. It's a direct hit to your daily defense against inflammation, artery stiffness, and memory decline. As we age, oxidative stress becomes a bigger enemy. It contributes to everything from high blood pressure and heart disease to joint stiffness and brain fog. Green tea's catechins are some of the strongest natural defenders we have against this cellular damage. But they can only protect you if they actually reach your bloodstream intact. Milk takes that away. There's another hidden issue: vitamin absorption. Green tea contains compounds that help your body better use certain vitamins, like vitamin C from fruits or folate from leafy greens. But when you add cow's milk, the binding effect doesn't just limit catechins, it can also slow the absorption of these micronutrients, meaning your healthy breakfast of fruit and tea isn't doing as much as you think. For older adults, where nutrient absorption naturally becomes less efficient with age, this is an even bigger concern. The solution is simple but powerful. Drink your green tea plain. Or, if you love that creamy texture, swap cow's milk for plant-based alternatives like unsweetened almond, oat, or soy milk. These options don't contain casein, and therefore don't interfere with catechin absorption. They also often come fortified with calcium and vitamin D, both of which are important for bone health after 60. If you miss the richness that dairy gives, you can experiment with adding a splash of coconut milk for creaminess, or blend your tea with warm almond milk and a sprinkle of cinnamon for a comforting, antioxidant-friendly twist. By making this one small change, you're not just protecting the antioxidants in your tea, you're ensuring that each cup you drink works too. Keep your heart, brain, and immune system strong. For seniors, that can mean more energy, better focus, and greater protection against the chronic diseases that often creep up with age. So tomorrow morning, before you reach for the milk jug, remember, keeping your tea pure could be the easiest health upgrade you make all year. Alright, the second food to avoid pairing with green tea is iron-rich animal products. And this one often catches people by surprise, because iron is generally considered essential for good health. Now, don't get me wrong, iron is a vital mineral, especially for maintaining energy levels, supporting oxygen transport in the blood, and keeping your immune system functioning well. But the type of iron found in animal sources like red meat, chicken, liver, and certain seafood behaves differently in your body than the iron found in plants. This form, called heme iron, is highly reactive. And when it meets the catechins in green tea, something unfortunate happens. The iron essentially oxidizes these antioxidants, breaking them down before your body has a chance to absorb and use them. Imagine brewing a perfect cup of green tea. All those catechins, especially EGCG, are ready to go to work, lowering inflammation, improving blood flow, and protecting your brain. Now imagine you eat a big steak dinner and sip your tea right alongside it. Instead of those catechins entering your bloodstream and protecting your cells, a large portion of them are neutralized in your stomach. Their molecular structure altered so your body can't use them. It's like paying for the best high supplement and then throwing half of it away before it even reaches your system. The science backs this up strongly. Researchers from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition have shown that when green tea is consumed alongside human foods, antioxidant activity in the blood drops sharply. Compared to drinking the same tea on an empty stomach or with plant-based foods, the reason is that the free radicals generated by iron during digestion react with catechins in a process similar to rust forming on metal. And once that reaction happens, the antioxidant is gone for good. For seniors over 60, this is particularly important because protecting cells from oxidative stress is key to slowing down the aging process, preserving memory, and maintaining heart health. There's also a bigger health picture here. While iron deficiency is common among younger women, in older adults, particularly men and postmenopausal women, excess iron can actually be a problem. Too much iron can build up in the body, leading to oxidative damage in tissues, contributing to conditions like heart disease, liver issues, and even neurodegenerative disorders. That's why, for many seniors, timing your iron intake away from antioxidant-rich drinks like green tea isn't just about maximizing benefits. It's also about keeping your overall oxidative balance in check. So what's the best approach? If you enjoy animal protein, simply give your green tea its own window of time. Aim for at least 1 hour before or after eating high heme iron foods like beef, lamb, pork, chicken, liver, or sardines. This way, you give your body the chance to fully absorb the catechins without interference. If you need an iron boost and want to keep drinking green tea with your meal, pair it instead with non-heme iron from plant-based sources like lentils, beans, or spinach. Non-heme iron is less reactive and doesn't wipe out the antioxidants in the same way animal iron does. For those over 60, protecting every bit of antioxidant power matters. These compounds are your natural armor against inflammation, high blood pressure, and memory decline. By making a small change, simply separating your tea time from your steak or liver dinner, you give your body the best chance to take full advantage of one of nature's most powerful anti-aging drinks. Remember, in nutrition, timing is just as important as what you eat. All right, the third food to avoid pairing with green tea is processed sugar. And while this might seem obvious to those who are careful about their diet, the reality is that sugar finds its way into tea and into the foods eaten alongside it far more often than people realize. Whether it's a spoonful stirred directly into your cup, a flavored syrup, sweet biscuits, pastries, or even healthy granola bars. Processed sugar can undo a large portion of green tea's benefits before they ever take effect in your body. To understand why, let's revisit what makes green tea so special. Its catechins, particularly EGCG, are some of the most potent natural antioxidants known. They protect your cells from free radical damage, lower inflammation, and support healthy blood vessels and brain function. But when processed sugar enters the equation, your body responds with a sharp spike in blood glucose levels. This spike triggers a cascade of effects. Insulin surges to bring the sugar down. Oxidative stress increases, and inflammation markers rise, essentially creating the exact opposite environment green tea is meant to promote. The science is clear. A study in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that high glucose levels in the blood can chemically alter catechins, reducing their stability and making them far less bioavailable. In simpler terms, sugar changes the structure of these antioxidants, so your body can't use them effectively. For seniors over 60, this loss is particularly damaging because the body's natural antioxidant production declines with age, making dietary sources like green tea even more important. If half of those antioxidants are rendered inactive because of sugar, it's like expecting a full-strength shield to protect you, but only having a few weak patches left intact. There's also the long-term impact to consider. Regular blood sugar spikes can accelerate the process of glycation, where sugar molecules attach to proteins like collagen, leading to stiffened blood vessels, joint discomfort, and more visible signs of aging like wrinkles and sagging skin. One of green tea's key anti-aging benefits is its ability to slow down glycation. But when you combine it with sugar, you're essentially canceling out this advantage. Over years, this can mean a greater risk of cardiovascular disease, reduced skin elasticity, and a faster cognitive decline. The solution here is straightforward but powerful. Keep your green tea as pure as possible. If you're used to sweetening it, start by cutting back gradually. Your taste buds will adjust over a couple of weeks, and you may even start appreciating the natural, slightly grassy sweetness of the tea itself. If you need a hint of flavor, use natural impact sweeteners like stevia or monk fruit extract, which don't spike blood sugar or interfere with catechin stability. Raw honey can also be an option in very small amounts, especially if you pair it with antioxidant-rich additions like lemon or ginger, which further protect the tea's compounds. It's also worth looking beyond the cup. Many seniors enjoy tea with a snack, and it's easy to reach for a cookie or slice of cake. Try swapping these for antioxidant-friendly options like a handful of blueberries, a few walnuts, or a piece of dark chocolate with at least 85% cocoa. These not only avoid the sugar spike, but actually complement green tea's benefits. By being mindful of what you stir into your tea and what you eat alongside it, you protect every bit of its antioxidant power, and for those over 60, that protection can mean more stable energy, sharper thinking, and a slower aging process. All right, the first food that can supercharge the benefits of green tea is fresh lemon. This simple addition does far more than just brighten the flavor. It can dramatically increase the amount of catechins your body absorbs. Green tea's antioxidants are delicate and can start to break down in the digestive tract before your system has a chance to use them. Vitamin C from lemon juice acts like a natural shield, stabilizing these compounds and keeping them intact. For absorption, in fact, research from Purdue University found that adding lemon juice to green tea boosted catechin levels in the body by up to 5 times compared to drinking it plain. For seniors over 60, this boost matters. Higher catechin absorption means stronger protection for your arteries, better support for memory, and more effective defense against inflammation. Adding lemon is easy. Just squeeze a wedge into your cup right before drinking, or drop in a few thin slices to infuse the tea as it cools slightly. If you have sensitive teeth, use a straw to minimize contact with enamel, or rinse your mouth with water afterward. This small, refreshing step can turn an ordinary cup of tea into a significantly more powerful health tool. Alright, the second food that works beautifully with green tea is fresh ginger. This warming spice doesn't just enhance the flavor, It actively supports circulation, digestion, and antioxidant delivery throughout the body. Ginger contains compounds called gingerols and chagols, which improve blood flow by gently relaxing blood vessels and reducing inflammation in the arterial walls. When combined with green tea's catechins, this improved circulation helps those antioxidants reach more tissues, including the brain, eyes, and joints, where they can do the most good. For seniors over 60, the synergy between ginger and green tea can be especially valuable. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients delivered to muscles and organs, which can improve mobility, energy, and recovery from daily activities. Ginger also helps soothe the stomach, making it easier for some people to tolerate green tea on an empty stomach. To enjoy this pairing, simply steep a few thin slices of fresh ginger with your green tea leaves, or add a teaspoon of freshly grated ginger to the pot before pouring in hot water. Let it infuse for a few minutes, then sip slowly. The combination creates a naturally invigorating drink that warms you from the inside out while giving your body double dose of anti-inflammatory power. Alright, the third food that pairs perfectly with green tea is blueberries. These small, vibrant berries are packed with anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that work in harmony with green tea's catechins to fight inflammation, protect blood vessels, and support brain health. When consumed together, the two create a synergistic effect. Catechins improve blood flow, allowing anthocyanins to reach delicate tissues like the retina and hippocampus more efficiently, while anthocyanins help stabilize catechins in the bloodstream, extending their protective action. For seniors over 60, this combination is a real asset. Improved circulation and antioxidant protection can help maintain sharper vision, reduce the risk of age-related memory decline, and keep joints more comfortable. Adding blueberries to your green tea routine is simple. Enjoy a small handful alongside your cup in the morning. Mix them into a warm bowl of oatmeal with green tea as your drink, or blend them into a chilled green tea smoothie for a refreshing afternoon pick-me-up. Fresh or frozen blueberries both work, as long as they're unsweetened. This pairing delivers a nutrient-packed boost that's delicious, easy, and perfectly aligned with healthy aging. Final tips for drinking green tea after 60. For seniors over 60, the goal is not just to drink green tea, but to drink it in a way that maximizes its protective benefits. Most studies suggest that 2 to 3 cups daily is enough to deliver measurable improvements in heart health, brain function, and inflammation control. Space your cups throughout the day, 1 in the morning, 1 in the early afternoon, and, if you tolerate caffeine well, 1 mid-evening. Avoid drinking green tea right before bed if you're sensitive to caffeine, as even its gentle amount can disrupt sleep. If you want the calming effects without stimulation, switch to decaffeinated green tea for your last cup of the day. Temperature matters too. Let boiled water cool for a minute before pouring it over the leaves. Water that's too hot can damage catechins, reducing their potency. Steep for 2 to 3 minutes for optimal flavor and antioxidant release. Remember the pairing rules. Avoid cow's milk, iron-rich animal products, and processed sugar. Embrace lemon, ginger, and blueberries. If you're taking medications like blood thinners, beta blockers, or iron supplements, check with your doctor before making green tea a daily habit. Catechins can slightly influence how these drugs are absorbed, or metabolized. Store your green tea in an airtight container, away from light, heat, and moisture to preserve its freshness. Loose leaf varieties often have higher antioxidant levels than tea bags, but both can be effective if stored well. If you're new to green tea, start with 1 cup a day and gradually increase. This gives your body time to adjust, especially if you have a sensitive stomach. Above all, make your tea time a ritual. Sit down, slow your breathing, and savor each sip. In the long run, the combination of physical health benefits and a daily moment of calm can do more for your well-being than you might imagine.